Well, here we have the new 2022 Genesis G70. And this one comes in the Sport Advanced trim level. The color is that beautiful black forest. And the interior is going to consist of the sandstorm gray, perforated leather. And your powertrain is going to be a 3.3 liter turbocharged V6 engine, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. So as we get to the front end here, we have those LED quad headlights. And then down here, we have 19-inch aluminum wheels. You get passive keyless entry on the front two doors. Here are the controls for your power door locks, windows, and mirrors, as well as your power folding mirrors. Then you have your blind spot monitors in them. Then you also get the 15-speaker Lexicon sound system. Have a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. And there's your power driver's seat with power lumbar support. And there's your rear seat there. And as we get to the back end here, you have your LED tail lamps. And there's your dual exhaust. So really good trunk space here. It's actually quite long for the segment. If you ever need to fold the seat down, all you have to do is pull up here, and then when the seat's up far enough, it'll fold flat. Then you can just lock it back into place while pushing it up. And here's your power passenger seat with power lumbar support. And we're actually gonna scoot this up because it is pretty far back. And we're gonna check out the leg room in the rear seat. So pretty good leg room back here for a four-door car. I'm 6'3" and I really like how comfortable the rear seat is back here. And it really helps having those AC vents as well so you don't get too hot. And then you even have a charging port there for USB. And then your middle seat, really nice finished cup holders. There's a look at the front from back here. But let's go ahead and get back to the driver's seat. Let's go ahead and pop the hood real quick. And there's that 3.3 liter turbocharged V6. And now top in the driver's seat. So there you have a really nice leather wrapped steering wheel. And then over here, we have an AM FM radio along with XM. And you also have your Bluetooth audio, as well as your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There's your backup camera there. And there's your navigation map. I think this is 10.25 inches, so a really, really sleek and nice size screen. And then you have your vents down here. You have your power knob along with your volume, your tune knob here, and then you can also zoom in and out in the navigation screen. But you have dual zone automatic climate controls, as well as 3-stage heated and cooled seats. And then you have USB port, as well as a really nice size wireless charging pad. And then over here you have your shifter, so press P for park, hit this button here, pull all the way down for drive, tap up for neutral, and then push all the way up for reverse. So one of my favorite things about the G70 is going to be your drive modes, and you have plenty of them. So first you have your Eco, then Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and then you have your own custom mode which you can set up. You have your automatic brake hold, your parking sensors, which you can toggle here, and then you can pull up your camera with the push of a button without having to put it in reverse, and then you can just hit it again to turn it off. And then here you have your electronic parking brake, which you pull up to engage, press down to disengage. And there's your center console cubby space there with another USB port. And there you have your garage door transmitter there. And then you have a one-touch tilt and sliding power sunroof. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. And there you have your glove compartment with your owner's manual. Over here on the left side of the steering wheel, you have your Bluetooth controls here, volume controls, your trackless radio station controls here for your presets. You can toggle between modes here, between FM, AM, XM. And then over here, you have your cruise control. So you have your smart cruise, you have your lane centering, you can adjust the gap for the smart cruise control. And then of course you can go through your gauge cluster here, and then you can actually adjust your cruise speed here. And there's a look at the gauge cluster, which is really, really nice. Then here you have your push button start. Finally, here's your key fob with remote start. And next we're gonna go ahead and take this G70 out on the road for a quick test drive. So I'm starting the test drive in the normal or your comfort mode. Still has plenty of power. So a very chill and of course a very comfortable comfort mode here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in Eco now. So with this eco mode, it's actually, a lot of eco modes kind of hold back the vehicle, but this just kind of, you still have the quick shifts, you still have boost when you need it. It's just not trying to burn up as much gas as in, let's say, your comfort mode or your sport mode. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the Sport Plus mode now. And the bolsters have already kind of hugged my torso, so that's pretty cool. And the exhaust kind of livens up, but I'm gonna be quiet and give this thing some gas. Yeah, really quick, really quick. And just like in the Mercedes, when you come around a corner, you can feel the bolsters hug whichever side your body's rolling. I'm gonna put it back in the Sport with the traction control on. Oh yeah, this is fantastic. Let's put on the cruise. And it already kind of limited itself to keep that safe space between myself and the vehicle that was in front of me. But you still get really good gas mileage just coming down the interstate in sport mode. But as I'm getting off the interstate, let's go ahead and test out the sound system really quick. So really crisp sound there.
Welcome to my city.
But yeah, really crisp sound coming from the stereo. The lows weren't too obnoxious, but everything was just super crisp. This Lexicon sound system is one of the best I've heard. So I definitely recommend going for that. This sport mode is just so crazy. When you give it throttle, it legit throws you back in the seat within a split second. So super cool. But even in sport mode, the ride is still really comfortable, and I'm gonna put it back into comfort for this last bit of the test drive. But this overall ride quality has just been great, really great. But this is going to bring me to an end of my review of the all-new 2022 Genesis G70 3.3 Turbo Sport Advanced.